Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another Warcraft replay here. This is going to be from the GCS that was played about, I think, 23rd of March. So yeah, just the beginning of Group B's here in the March GCS qualifiers, I guess. Not really sure what GCS, how the structure works, but yeah, we have a human versus undead matchup here, and I've looked at the hero lineups and they are wacky as they can get, I guess. Yeah, the only problem about the series, like I think last time, I have the incomplete series. I just chose to cast this because, you know, might as well cast what we have, and yeah, hopefully what we have will be able to deliver. We have TH spawning in as the red human player in the bottom left, and just standard start for himself. I think yeah, probably. Maybe early barracks is a little weird. Other than that, his opponent is going to be TBC BM. Forgot the little tracker thing on the top left. Spawning in as the blue undead in the top right. And he is just going for standard TED opening here, DK first. And yeah, so far not much else to talk about. I just slowed down uploads last week because I was a little busy with tests, and only one week left until mid-break, and yeah, I just need an assignment done, and hopefully, yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. But late altar is interesting. Could mean a tavern hero first, but yeah, I guess it's just gonna be a mountain king first. Okay, so Mountain King first is rather interesting. I'm not sure how well he's going to handle against a DK. It does very well against a Lich first, which obviously, I mean, wasn't scouted for and is obviously not going for TBC. So I'm a little curious to see how that Mountain King will actually perform as, oh, just cancelled, and we are instead going for a Panda. I'm not sure if TH actually spotted that DK and decided not to go for it, but the Panda first is still pretty weird. We have seen this, I guess, a couple of years back when we are dealing with Mass School threat and maybe even early Crypt Fiend threat, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see if he actually does well later on, because obviously the big elephant in the room is the destroyers, which the Panda will eventually not be able to do anything against. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure if he's going to support the Panda with a secondary hero or not, or if TH is even going to go for tier 2, but he is going to go for an early expand here. No pressure from the undead player, so he has the green light on that. Tier 2 is on the way for TBC, and right now he is unaware of what TH actually went for, but that will change right about now as he spots the Panda first. Death Coil is going to pick up a nice Troll High Priest there and give him a level 2, so nicely picked up. Panda definitely could have done something about it. He could have done his own Breath of Fire, but yeah, well, it seems like he missed that opportunity. I'm pretty sure he got Breath of Fire. He has used mana. There we go. Breath of Fire doing some damage to those skeletons there, and he will be able to get level 2 from, I guess, a skeleton. A couple of peasants have been taken down, and a footman might follow suit as well. Death Coil, I think, is available. Yeah, he did that swing animation, but it didn't. Obviously, footman went out of range, so missed opportunity there, but at least he will pick up a peasant for his troubles. Crypt Fiend is now out, but he is taking a little bit of damage. Needs to be careful since the DK is no longer has any mana, so he can't toss any more coils.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expansion should be done very soon. It was delayed pretty well, I guess, because the peasants were forced to get off and on and stuff, and of course we did lose a couple of peasants along the way, so not as quickly as he would like. But now that the expansion is online, we'll see how well he can transition into tier 2 as TBC is about to be done with his. Panda versus DK. Panda does have a little bit more mana on his person, and yeah, Death Knight doesn't actually want anything to do with him. as he goes for another attempt. Probably not going to find too much success with that arcane tower up. It is going to do bonus damage to those skeletons, and of course drains the mana of that Death Knight if he gets in range. Our replenishment potion has been picked up here. I'm assuming from... Actually, I have no idea where he picked it up from, but either way, Nagasiwa's coming out as the second hero for TBC, putting a lot more pressure onto that panda and making it even harder to chase straggling units. Breath of Fire gonna hit only one Crypt Fiend, but now that he is severely low, he is going to be forced to back off. I guess he picked it up from this camp, as I thought the ring was dropped from this one, but I think it was dropped from this one. So as far as my memory can tell, TH only went for 2 camps, so those 2 are the only explanations. And he hasn't actually cleared out the Ogre Magi, so that is not a possibility there. Crypt Fiends trying the best to DPS down that guard tower, but with about 5 or 6 peasants repairing, that is just not going to be enough damage. Breath of Fire, ooh, actually I looked away a little bit. I'm not even sure if it actually hit the Naga, but yeah, a little bit of a skirmish here. TBC actually chooses to fight, which I guess he will pick up a footman for his troubles, but of course he is a bit of a bad position, and the Crypt Fiend is going to get surrounded. Nicely done. And Crypt Fiend for footman, very nice trade for TH, and as long as he doesn't lose any more, he could actually look pretty good. Defend has now been finished up researching, so yeah, this is definitely the indicator for TBC to get out of here, because without his spell combos, it's not gonna be an easy time taking down any of these footmen. I guess aside from the ones that are pretty low health already. Tier 2 has just started for TH, and TBC is halfway to Tier 3, so despite TH looking like he is pretty good in terms of fighting right now, he is going to bite the dust very soon when it comes to most likely Lich 3rd and just destroyers in the air. Millions of towers being placed down for TH. The vault is also on the way. Yeah, it's still a bit of a struggle here. I mean, lots of them to defend, but once those destroyers get in the air, TH doesn't actually have too much to deal with those air units. He has to go and place down his own workshops and maybe mass those flying machines, but even then that kind of needs castle tech as well, so he is going to find some troubles, I think. Blacksmith is being placed down, so potential workshop is a possibility. Panda still at 2.5, which is definitely not what he wants. The Panda wants to get as many levels as quickly as possible, and right now he's just too preoccupied with the undead threats that he can't actually just farm for free. He is gonna start finding some time for himself, but yeah, at this point the panda's obscurity is about to come very, very soon, as Destroyer form is on the way. We already have 2 statues on the ground, and we should be seeing more statues being put onto the field here, as of course the panda would love to see more Crypt Fiends, but yeah, we probably won't be seeing that many Crypt Fiends on the ground. Lich coming out as his 3rd hero, and yeah, I mean, not much else is happening so far, no out of ordinary stuff. Panda is going to get that level 3 after taking down the warrior camp, and he picks up the +6 claws. Fork Lightning is going to do a bit of damage, and we'll be able to pick up a straggling footman. As yep, TH is now choosing to run away as those destroyers are starting to take flight. Another pretty good Breath of Fire, but it is still not enough to deal any sort of killing blows, and of course the Death Knight has plenty of mana available for his death coils there. I think I heard a second destroyer in the air, so yeah, right now TH's way of dealing with destroyers is currently his towers, and his towers can't actually move, so this is an even worse position for him to be in until he gets his workshops down, which I don't think he even completed any workshops, so Workshops are starting to be placed down here. Castle Take is also on the way, but I mean, like TPC has like 2 minutes of pretty much freedom, and he can do as much damage as possible. He can get a crazy amount of destroyers, I guess, to counteract those flying machines, but right now is going for a double slaughterhouse. And yeah, that just might be what I was talking about, just massing up even more destroyers than those flying machines can handle. Oh, wow, tower even aggroes the creep camp. Not sure if it was deliberate or not, but yeah, definitely burning tower is not something you would like. And yeah, TH can't actually afford to defend because his units are already low health. The Panda was forced to TP scroll, and yeah, he has to just endure it. Rock Golem drops +6 strength, and that will be given over to... Honestly, any of these 3 heroes would benefit from the extra health, so for now it is going to be onto that Death Knight. Meanwhile, Crypt Fiends, and I was thinking Destroyers, but the Destroyers are going to harass somewhere else. Not going to find too much success because there is still a good bit of guard towers there. The Vault has been taken down. +1 attack is being researched for those flying machines. And yeah, TH is starting to mass up his flying machines. Castle Tech is about to be completed as well. I'm not sure if we're going to see any knights, but Castle Tech probably means flat cannons, but nope, it seems like TH wants to not think about not losing, he wants to think about winning, so he is going to be producing a couple of siege engines as well. I mean, once they get their anti-air attack upgrades, they might be able to deal with this destroyer threat, but I am not gonna hold my breath out. I'm not gonna, how should I say it, cheer for the win on a tank user, I guess. But Blacksmith taking a bit of damage. Meat Wagons are free hitting the Town Hall there. Is taking a couple of breath fires in exchange, but good positioning should be able to fix that. Flying machines were still at a not so great amount of flying machines, but yeah, once those siege engines are complete, it seems like flying machine production is going back into action. Yikes, that siege engine is stuck. That is rather awkward, and I'm not sure if it is even good for TH anymore. I think his idea was to send a couple of engines at the main base of TBC and maybe pressure him and force him to retreat, but now that it is only now that it's only one engine available currently, I'm not sure how much pressure he can actually put down, so bit of a misplay there from TH. He even actually has his first engine stuck in the trees, but at least that will be fixed a little bit. Flying machines going ham against those destroyers, and yeah, they should be able to clean out those destroyers. And not much else. I'm actually surprised that TPC went mass meat wagons to continue the siege. So right now he is out of destroyers. He only has one statue and not that many Crypt Fiends. So if that Panda actually wants to, he could maybe roll over this threat. Wow. TH is forced to take down his own farm, and that will put him upside down a little bit, but I think that will be fixed very soon. Never mind, he just lost another farm, so he needs to build like 2 more so that he can actually continue producing units. This is rather sloppily played by TH, surprisingly so, and surprisingly enough, TBC's triple meat wagons might be able to just finish the job. Back at home, more destroyers are going to be produced as well as Crypt Fiends. So yeah, I mean, 56 versus 35. Or is that 59? That's 59. So I mean, huge supply advantage for the undead player, but the Panda might be able to get some snipes off against these meat wagons here, able to take 1 and breath fire the other 2. but now that invuln is worn out, he is not going to risk it a little bit. Flying machines trying to do some siege against those ziggurats. Acolytes are going to be pulled to try and mass repair, and yeah, they're not even going to be able to take one ziggurat down, as the Spirit Tower and Nubian Tower as well as the Black Citadel is just enough to counteract the flying machine threat. But here comes siege engines, and well, one siege engine is currently attacking. The second one, I believe, should be enough DPS to maybe do enough. No, it doesn't seem like it, and it seems like the first siege engine is just going to be taken down anyway. So desperate attempts here from TH. Unfortunately, it just wasn't in time, and yeah, well, now that the expansion has been taken down, all TBC needs to do is just go back and defend, take down those engines, and he should just start sieging the main base of TH. Which is very, very weak to meat wagons, because right now the human player doesn't actually have any units to defend aside from the panda by himself, which can just easily get sniped by the triple undead spell combo there. Panda picking up another invuln is going to get novaed and invulning the death coil there, but needs to be super careful not to get caught out, because once he gets killed, that is pretty much game. Even though it looks 80% game for TBC right now. Death coil, wow, that was a super long distance death coil, and that will be able to take down the panda at level 3. Jeez, that was full screen death coil there. Another clause gets picked up. Django of Endurance from someplace. I guess from this shop, but level 4 DK, and that's so far pretty much it. No power spikes anytime soon, as the panda just suicided himself. Siege tanks just can't do anything. I mean, there is just a couple of meat wagons staying at the back to defend that threat, and yeah, right now I can't really see too much success for TH. I think he should have just GG'd, honestly, but oh well. Legion Doomhorn gets picked up, not too useful, since, I mean, the Death Knight has a better aura. He also picked up one of the wins, so if that panda chooses to keep that TP staff, we might see some pretty exciting plays there. Level 4 gained for the Naga Sea Witch. Just level 2 frost arrows, not too exciting, I believe. A couple of siege engines being massed over here, not spotted by TBC, but is it even going to be enough, I wonder? Expansion has been rebuilt and just full guard towers to defend, but I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, if he forces TBC to move his meat wagons out, he can always just send his tanks in right now, and it seems like that is just going to happen. 2 tanks, 2 siege, yikes, 2 meat wagons being moved, and 1 is going to stay versus 4 siege engines. Is this going to be enough? Lich is going to be TPing back home to apply that -5 armor. And it seems like the TP scroll was forced, and that is going to be just 1 ziggurat down. And can these 4 siege engines do anything more? It doesn't seem like it, as they are trying to mass focus fire the Black Citadel, which is now not going to happen since siege engine numbers have gone down to 2. And very soon it's just going to go down to 1, and that should no longer be any more siege threat from TH. So yeah, TP scroll is going to be replaced, and if that happens ever again, he can always just do that again. I mean, he'll gladly take 4 tanks for 1 ziggurat and a TP scroll, I believe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all TH can actually do at this point. He is going to maybe expand on the top left, but yeah, I still don't know, honestly. Engine's going to go and attack the Black Citadel once again, but like I said, I mean, I don't think TH even cares at this point. It's just gonna clear out and possibly just take down this town hall before TPing back home. But yeah, ghouls, it seems like ghouls are just enough to defend against just 2 siege engines here. Panda trying to deal with the meat wagon threat, but yeah, I mean, the meat wagons just did enough. TP scroll? Nope, that is going to be a TP staff. Honestly, I was thinking it was going to be a TP scroll, because as long as TBC takes this panda down, that is just going to be game. Oh, never mind, that is just going to be game, it seems like, as TH just can't seem to continue this even further, and that is going to be a 1-0 lead for TBC, so I will see you guys again in game 2.